Yeah, I look like shit. Who cares? I'm a victim my whole life. And it wasn't my fault. I was a targeted victim because of my original insane abusers making me have to be that way. And, making me be a target. Especially what they did on Facebook in 2012. And then deleted it. And I have no proof. And I went through hell. And all these people, super, super sick. And, Leicester, they'll accept hush money. They'll accept just to work against a person. It's insane how this really evil little networking, I never got any help at all. And I actually say that, the tiny bit of Social Security was all stolen from me. And then the people who stole it, now they have nothing to do with me and act like I'm, of course. Because, if they go and say I'm crazy and I gave it to them and they have no idea what I'm talking about, well, she's crazy. That never happened. So that's a great card that people play on a victim like me. And that's sad. 54-year-old victim. People who want to see you destroyed. That's where I live at, Leicester, Pennsylvania. People want to see me destroyed. Awful. My husband did. That's blood. This is the only reason why I could care about this ugly color green. This is the blood from the Four Seasons. He gave me a cracked jaw. I'm not proud of my scars. I was beaten to death. I'm a victim my whole life. Is that my fault? No. No, there's no places for a victim to go. There's no help at all for victims. All there are predators out there, and I can say the name, Tasmanian Devil too, to go and hook on, full link, take everything. And then, that never happened. And then I made a really, really, excellent, point on violence, of putting me down. Oh, I'm going to attack her in the back. And I never attacked her ever in my life. She attacked me a whole year ago in the street. And I'm not sure who attacked me here, the 10th. I mean, December. It's January. It's past January already. Oh my God. No help at all. Just totally stolen from blind. And it's not my fault. It is my fault not to go to a hotel that pretend a lot narcissists would never go to. Well, there's nowhere else to live in Leicester. Seriously. There's no help here at all. I never got any help. No one ever helped me out. I have to say this is like the worst town ever. I mean, there's nothing here. I remember way back in 2010, all these people coming here because they advertised the mission to be so good. They were here and back in one day. I mean, they come from all over the United States. They came and left in one day. They got their ticket out of here. They saw what the fuck the mission was all about. All bullshit. And that's Leicester. These people smile. Oh, it's so nice. And no, not when you're homeless. Not when you don't have any help at all. Any help at all. Emotional help is what I always needed. So my emotional help was God's blood that made me sing. And I there was not one person. I didn't have anybody but late Susan Chappelle. I thought Alexander was there for me, but he can't be there for me. It's not his fault. He's controlled. So I can honestly say I never had a reason to live from all my tragedy. But I lived. I love myself. And my past has nothing to do with me. Except I recognize that Earth is hell. And most people are unspeakable. God tests man to be but beasts. That's all I've experienced my entire life. But late Susan Chappelle, 2010. So truth, nothing but the truth. But I did have a best friend, Rosalind Kronk. I had my first boyfriend, Mark Pesnowski. And that was like a little bit okay. A little bit, it seemed like it was fun, but I was suicidal with both of them. Back in high school. I was a senior, Mark was in 10th. We were a year apart from each other. And, yeah, I just had a rotten life. A whole bunch of lies. Everybody lies. So, my viewpoint is, I guess everything's erased. But I had to go through this over and over and over again. And the culprit, Tasmanian Devil 2, what did she do the 18th? And I had to suffer this whole time because of all my insane abusers. I have nothing to do with this, my life. My life is shit. And I have nothing to do with it. I'm just literally attacked my entire existence. I'm a targeted victim my entire existence. Except there a little bit, in high school, there was Rosalind Kronk, my best friend, Mark Pesnowski. I had a few good times. Not hardly at all. Hardly at all. Sad life. And then I had my boys, and I used to, play with them when they were like 3 and 5. I had the best times in life with, I guess, Rosalind, my first boyfriend, and my kids when they were like 3 and 5, 4 and 6, 5 and 7, 6 and 8, 7 and 9. I could never see him again. I was beaten up, thrown up against the wall. And a male nurse said I could have killed myself. So I'm a victim my whole life, and, I don't want to be. All these people make me a victim. And I don't want to be. So, Trump.